All right, look who went walking with me today. It's a little breezy today,
Just a little bit.
but now we're here, and I was just saying I feel like it's a Groundhog Day. Get up and pretty much do the same things every single day.
Not me.
No, because he's got his Turner Classic Movies and he's got his Tigers. You want to go on about your Tigers? A lot of my people watch baseball. I don't. So go on and tell them all the good things about your Tigers.
Well, they're doing good so far. They're doing very good. Now to see if they can keep it up for a whole season.
And you told me they're the best in the second best in the league?
Well, I think they're tied for first in all of Major League Baseball.
He gets very excited. Me, not so much. But we're just sitting here listening to all the birds, watching the little birds attack the big birds. See, I think there's a nest over there, Jim. That's why they're attacking all that big bird. I think there's a nest in there.
No, because they attack them.
Well, hello. Today is Thursday, May 15th, and we have one birthday. Today is Tammy Dicker's birthday. So, Tammy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great, great birthday. You're the only one that let me know it was your birthday today. But we have an anniversary today, and my memory is failing me. Let me think if I can remember it so I don't have to look it up. I know it's Danny. I know their last name is Hoenig, Hoenig. I know that it's their 54th anniversary. Let me check. Oh, this memory of mine. Karen. How could I forget you, Karen? Danny and Karen. Sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Karen with the baby carriage. Oh, I sang that a lot when I was in school. Anyway, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you had a great, great anniversary, or I hope you have a great, great anniversary, I should put. I was surprised Jim walked with me today. Well, I usually would walk with me on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and yesterday we went and did all that shopping, so he didn't walk. So, he walked with me today, which was nice, but I just wasn't feeling it today. I really didn't want to go for a walk today, but I thought it's 20 minutes, which in my case, I think I walked 17 minutes, and I walked a little over half a mile. So a little bit 3 minutes shy of my 20-minute goal, but I'm sure I'll get my 20 minutes in at some point today. I wanted to thank Edie over at Edie's Adventures. Nobody else seemed to notice, or noticed but didn't tell me, that my family picture at the beginning, I didn't have Hannah in the picture. And so Edie had texted me last night, and she said, you're missing somebody in your picture. So I fixed it so that's there now at the beginning. It's not a very good picture, but it was the best I could come up with all of them together. The next time I see them all together, I'll get a picture of them all together and change my picture on there. So thank you, Edie, for pointing that out. What else? I have to go to the foot doctor today. I had that plantar's wart removed 2 weeks ago, so I just have to go for a recheck-up. My foot doesn't hurt me at all. It seems okay. I looked at it, and it looks like it's still there, if you want my opinion. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't hurt, but I thought I might as well go. It's part of the procedure, the follow-up and all that good stuff. So I'm going to do that. And then Jimmy's supposedly coming by after work, and he's going to put the rose bush in for me. And so then I called Danny to ask him if he could stop by to help Jimmy put the gazebo cover on my gazebo, because it takes 2 people. And Jimmy doesn't work well with his father. Jim seems to think that his kids are still kids. I mean, they're still our kids, don't get me wrong, but he seems to think he can boss them around, and he forgets that they're old enough to know better and that they can do it. And it'll get done way faster with the 2 brothers doing it rather than the father-son. We're father and son, we do it all. No, they argue is what they do. So he said he'd stop by and do that. And then Sophia's coming by this afternoon after school to cut the grass. So I'll get to see everybody today, and I'll get them on film. Kylie has a play she's doing. Denise and Gary and her are going to bring her to her rehearsal, which is about a half hour away from where they live. And I think they're going out to eat afterwards. Just watching this bird. The new jets that Selfridge Air Force Base is supposed to be getting have been arriving, so I've been hearing a lot of jets flying by. I did go to bed last night, probably a little after 1. We watched Survivor, and I think it was a bad move on Survivor's part, who they voted out. I'm not going to say anymore because some people don't watch it right away like I do. And I'm hoping that An Amazing Race, I hope it's just the editing. But I have a feeling, not to ruin anything because it's not going to make any difference, that I think Jack and Carson have the best shot of winning, because they don't seem to argue. They seem to get along, and then they were smart. They only have one backpack, so they take turns carrying the one backpack, so they're not tired. And they don't have a lot of clothes. They wear the same clothes every day. So there's a very, even when you see the backpack, I'm thinking, what do they even have in it? But and they communicate well with each other, and so that's who I think is going to win. I also like Josiah and his wife. I forget his wife's name. And the brother sister. The brother kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but Jonathan and Anna. I feel bad for Anna. I wouldn't have a problem if Anna won, but she'd have to win with Jonathan, and I don't want Jonathan to win. He's so arrogant. He had an article that he said he thought he was autistic. If he would have told me he was bipolar, I might have believed that, but he's not autistic. No. I have autistic people in my family, and no, he doesn't meet the criteria that my family has with autism. So anyway, we watched those. Then we watched Chicago MD, and then Chicago PD. Is that Chicago? What is it called? Chicago Med. We watched Chicago Med and Chicago Fire. So we still got to watch the other Chicago. We're going to watch that today. And then Amazing Race is a 2-part finale, so we're going to watch the finale tonight. And then we watch all of the Law and Orders. And then we watch a lot tonight. And then we watch 911, which is the season finale, and Dr. Odyssey, which I think my theory is going to come true, because I just think he's in a dream, or he's in a coma or something. Or they're just going to leave us hanging. One of the two. That's my thing, because it didn't get renewed yet. They said yet. I think they're trying to ship it off to a different network. We'll see. And then I'll watch by myself tomorrow, probably Grey's Anatomy, because Jim doesn't watch Grey's Anatomy. Too much TV. I never really got outside yesterday to read because I actually took a nap, which I was kind of leery of taking a nap yesterday because I didn't think I'd sleep well. So I took a nap from 6:15 to 7 o'clock on the couch, because I thought if I go into bed, I'll sleep for hours, and that won't be good. So I slept on the couch while Jim watched his Tigers play baseball. And then my neighbor came because she had our mail. We have a new carrier. I had the other neighbor's mail a couple days ago. She had my mail today. I told her she could have kept it. It was a bill. I said, you could have kept it. You could have paid it for me. I wouldn't have had a problem with it. And then she stayed and visited for about 15 or 20 minutes. So I never did really get outside to read. I do plan on doing that today. I want to put the rest of my cushions out that I have in the shed on my table that I have, table and chairs. I'm going to put that out. And then, I don't know. Maybe we'll just get a pizza for dinner. I don't know if everybody's going to stay here for dinner or not. I don't know. They're all coming at all different times, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Because I know Sophia's coming. Jimmy's coming after work, which is usually probably about 2:30 or 3. And then Danny doesn't get off work till 3 o'clock. And then Sophia's coming after school, and she gets out of school at 3. So I don't know. We'll play that by ear, see how that goes. Trying to think what else. The doctor. I think a plant, some of those plants, we're going to have to end because Jim's going to be weed whacking. Jim's putting himself to good use. I got to get in the house and get some stuff straightened around. So we'll talk to you guys in a bit. There he goes. Working. All right, we've moved to the backyard. Like I was telling you about my sleeping, so I went to bed about 1:15, And I did fall right to sleep, but I woke up about 3:30. And I just kind of tossed and turned probably till about 4. And then I slept till 7:30. And then I got up at 9:30. I'm not getting enough solid REM sleep. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm still tired. I might have to look into like I might need one of those machines that Jim refuses to use, a CPAP machine. I think I might need one of those. I might need to go for a sleep study because I'm tired of waking up tired. It's just not, it's not right. I try not to take a nap during the day. I try not to fall asleep in the chair. But I don't know. And then yet, like yesterday, I got up at, well, I told you I got up early. But then, like it was 3 o'clock, and I thought, is it only 3 o'clock? Because I'm so used to getting up so late that by the time I look at the clock, it's really like 5 or 6 o'clock. And so I was like, wow. So maybe now when I'm getting up at a halfway normal hour, I can eat my 3 balanced meals during the day rather than just 2. I don't have a problem just eating 2 because I always got up so late, so it didn't really bother me to wait till 1 o'clock. But if I'm getting up at 8 or 9 o'clock, that is a little bit of a wait to get to that point. So I took the covers off the furniture. Hopefully, it's supposed to rain tonight, but I thought, well, I want to get a little bit of sunlight on them. I don't know if it makes any sense. They've been all covered up through the whole winter and that, you know, get that musty smell out of them or moldy smell or whatever. Get some fresh air so I can start getting my vitamin D. Enjoy the top. Well, there's no top on it. He's gonna put the gazebo cover on tonight. My neighbors next door got a gazebo. It's kind of nice. I like it. It's a permanent one, which I think we probably should have got a permanent one. Looking back, but anyway, so I've told him to just wait till Jimmy gets here and have him carry it up, but he made the box with the gazebo cover, and then he wants to put his TV out here so he can watch TV, and look at, he's following me back here now. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't get away from the man. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Well, I don't know if it's just me or what. I had a 3:30 appointment. I got here at 3:20. It is now 4 o'clock. I'm still waiting. That's ridiculous. I really don't think I needed to even be here for this. Give them 10 more minutes and then I'm leaving. Well, they must have heard me complaining because they called me right after I turned the phone off. I went in and I sat in the room for about 15 minutes, which is par for the course for any doctor, I realize. And then I thought it was all gone. I guess there was a little bit more, so you had to dig out a little bit more. So supposedly I got to come back in 3 weeks again. So I'm glad I didn't cancel the appointment. He's a nice guy. I like him. That's why I put up with him, I guess. But all right, let's head on home now. See if anybody made it over. Sophia should be there now cutting the grass. Well, look who brought Sophia to cut the grass.
No, Sophia brought it. So.
Oh, that's right.
Well, technically, she couldn't get here without me.
How'd you drive, Aaron?
It wasn't bad.
Oh, look how young your man is.
I know, there he is. Both of them. I like a Liam Neeson too, but there's my man.
Oh, that guy from
There she is. Taking a rest already. And she's moving. And there they go, putting my cover on the gazebo. So easy to do. Right, Jim?
Yeah, in the wind.
Grandma's helping. And there's Jimmy come to put my rose bush in for me. I don't know what he's doing, but he said he knows what he's doing. That's all that matters. Right, Jim?
What?
I said, you know what you're doing.
I do what I'm doing. I've planted a lot in my house.
Zoom in from there.
I can zoom in from here, yes. There's my plants. Oh, I gotta put some water in my bird feeder, or the bird bath rather. There's a big bird over there. And the other ones are just starting to come in. I'm gonna get some annuals for that pot. And we'll see how it looks when it's all fully grown. We only got a lot done today. Danny and Jimmy put the canopy up and there's a hole in it. So it's got to have a little bit of a patchwork done to it. We have a whole nother brand new one. I don't know why they just didn't put the other brand new one up. I don't understand. But Sophia's leaving. She drove. And so Jimmy's putting my rose bush in now, and then I'm just going to go in and watch some TV. And that'll be it for tonight. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's talk again tomorrow.